I'm Simon Harris, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the wins go hard. Rise and star on the big team. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
SLT Nation! What it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. It is season 4, the year of the Mamba. And KT and I, we are combing this country. We are 10 toes down, ride or die from coast to coast. We are finding rising superstars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. I don't even want to ask him how tall he is, ladies and gentlemen, but this big dream is making an impact on the court, off the court, in the locker room, on the bus rides. He is a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. We need all of our Loyola University of Chicago Wrecking Ramblers to show up and show out and make some noise for one of your very own. This is his second season in the program, 14 years of coaching experience, holding it down out of Pittsburgh, PA. He played professional. He coached at all levels, men and women, and now he is making some noise up there in Chicago. Let's go. Y'all make some noise for the assistant coach of the Loyola Chicago women's basketball team, Coach Simon Harris.
Let's go. I'm sitting here sweating a little bit like I'm about to play.
You are, Coach. We about to have a good time, man. We about to take them to school today. We're gonna take them to church, but this is your first time rocking with the SLT crew. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all thing Louisiana. Well, put your L's up, Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. All facts, no cap. The head coach KT. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
Feeling great, B. Jones. This is one that this should have happened a long time ago, B. Jones. For some reason, I'm going to blame you. I'm not accepting any kind of respect. No, B. Jones, rock with you, man. Let's turn up. Let's turn up, man. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's turn it up, Coach. Let's turn it off. But we know the first thing we do to kick any show off is we got to get to know you a little bit better. And by doing that, we're about to play our first game. It is called The Moment of Truth, an icebreaker with Coach Simon Harris. Before the show, coaches pick 3 unique facts about himself. But here's the deal. One of these facts ain't the truth. Kevin and I will have exactly 60 seconds to try to deliberate and see if we can figure out which one is pure cap. All right, Coach Simon, we ready for you. I think I'm ready to do some work. Let's go. Give us your 3 facts.
All right, let's get it. We'll go the first one. Even though I'm only 6'4", I got a 7-foot wingspan. Second one will be, I used to be an executive marketing director for a title insurance company out of school. And the third would be, even though I'm from Pittsburgh, I'm a huge Cleveland Browns football fan.
There ain't no way he a Cleveland Browns fan, BJ.
Ain't no way.
I'm out there. I can't believe that one.
Ain't no way. They throw batteries at people in Pittsburgh. Ain't the terrible towel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on.
BJ, he could be trying to trick us up with that one, though.
He sounds kind of smart and articulate.
I'm trying to keep a straight face too.
I know. I saw
Yeah.
keep your game face on. I saw your game face on. Kevin, I do believe so. Short story. I saw a blip, which we're gonna talk about it a little bit later. You tried out for the Dallas Cowboys, so he got a football body. He's 6'4". He's super athletic. So I'm gonna say he has that wingspan.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's take that one off. So now we just got to decide between 2 or 3. Was he an executive or is he a Cleveland Browns fan? You don't feel like he's a Cleveland Browns fan, do you, Kevin?
I mean,
he don't look like a loser, but
I appreciate that, brother.
B. Jones, I'm leaning towards. I think he is one. That's a good one, B. Jones. I ain't gonna lie, he got us with 2 and 3.
okay, so make us just pick one, Kevin. Pick one. Let's guess.
He's not a Cleveland Browns fan. I can't believe it. I refuse to believe that.
All right, the black and gold, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. We know you're still a fan.
100%, man. I bleed it. Like, I can't turn that off.
So number 2 is the lie?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah!
My pops is from Cleveland. Oh,
let's go. I knew you wasn't a loser. I knew you wasn't a loser. Browns. Hey, the Browns.
you don't look like no loser.
The Browns ain't
The Cleveland Browns getting on the show. Myles Garrett, man, you
hey,
do that.
hey, you know, there's much respect.
I was about to say, I changed the tone real quick. Mr. Garrett. Mr. Garrett, you off the chain. All right, Coach. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to take them on a crazy ride. Your story is one of the best. I'm telling you, y'all, this is the blessing. If you're watching this show, you're being blessed today. We're about to go on a long journey and learn a lot about Coach Simon Harris. But listen, this is what we need you to do, Coach Simon. Come on, take that right hand, lift it up. Reach over your left shoulder and grab that seatbelt and strap up. Click, clack. Let's go to work. It is time to take y'all on a crazy ride. But, Coach, we got to pay the bills before we do that. All right? So, by paying the bills, I don't mean we asking for no money, even though that's great. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't turning out no money, Peter.
We ain't asking for no money. We need y'all to do us 4 quick things that'll help us take this show to a whole nother level. The game of women's basketball is growing, but they still need a voice. So many amazing coaches, so many amazing players that you don't know about, and ESPN won't tell them about it. Well, you right now who are watching this can single-handedly turn the tide. Y'all can turn the tide by doing 4 quick things. Number 1, stay to the end of the video. Just that simple. Number 2, hit that like button. I know every single video you watch, they tell you to hit that like button, but do it this time. One time, hit that like button so this show can bubble all the way up to the top. I'm talking about number 3. Now, any good coach will tell you, and we need bucket getters, we need defenders, but we need individuals who are cerebral, who shatter rock, assist people, point guards in life. We need all of our point guards that have teammates in life for you to share this show with them. Send it over to them and tell them what's cracking up there in Chicago and why they need to be tapped in with Coach Simon Harris. And last but not least, we the hardest working podcast in show business. We got over 650 shows and we banging our way all the way to 700, and we're going to do it this year, probably in the next 2 months. And we need y'all right there standing with us because so many more guests is coming. We just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. We need you to smash that subscribe button. Coach Harris, is Loyola University in Chicago, are they going to hold us down on this one?
Oh, 100%. I already subscribed.
Hey, he already subscribed, so why you ain't subscribed? But this is your chance. Let's smash that subscribe button in 3, 2, 1. Boo! Oh my goodness! Hey, Coach, you hit that flex for us, Coach. Hit that flex. We need somebody who look. That's real muscle right there.
I can't be a Browns fan. I got 412 right here, man. It's behind me.
I'm trying to tell you. You tried to get us though, Coach. But check this out.
Yes.
If you smash that subscribe button, or if you just shared the show, you showed us love. And Kevin and I, we think of you as family now. We consider you family. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We only do family. And Coach, we need you for all our new family members. We want to recognize them by them throwing an emoji in the chat. Okay, it's just that simple. They just gonna throw something and say, "Hey, I hit subscribe. I'm with y'all. I'm 10 toes down with you." You tell us, what is the emoji of the show today, Coach?
Oh, the emoji of the show, the salute. I mean, it's rare when things come out and you really think Apple just geared something towards you. You know what I mean? But I know it wasn't. But I use a salute unnecessarily for everything. I love that emoji.
I like that. Salute. Y'all throw the salute in the chat if you did anything. What we gonna tell them if they throw that salute in there, KT?
Thank you.
Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love and admiration. And we appreciate you so much. I promise you it's from here with us. But Coach, we about to have a good time. We got all that other unpleasantness done. Now it is time for the most fun part of any podcast on this side of the Mississippi. It's fast. It's furious. It is time for the Sports Life Talks Initiation.
All right, Coach, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Ooh, top 5 music artists. I got to go with K-Camp out of Atlanta. I go Lil Wayne, but mixtape Weezy. Said throw the L's up, had to do it for you. Her, love her. Anything she touches is gold, especially her live stuff, because that sister's just talented. Childish Gambino, big Donald Glover guy. And then I have to say Wiz, man. I'm a Wiz Khalifa cat, you know.
Kevin, he represented Piss. Oh my God! Now, Coach, I'm gonna tell you,
Jones. Before you say anything,
all right, go ahead and talk to him, KT.
K-Camp,
Yes,
Childish Gambino.
yes.
Those are your people. You know what I'm gonna do for this episode,
And Lil Wayne, and don't forget
Please hit it, baby. All that, Weezy. For this episode, B. Jones, I'm gonna let you do it.
You know what? It ain't even nothing to think about. Kevin ranks every top 5, and I don't know what the scoring criteria is anymore, but I can tell you the
highest you can get is 10, Coach. Go ahead, B.
But the highest you can get is 24 for Hey, it's a Mamba. It's the year of the Mamba. Coach, you just earned the 24.
Let's go. Let's get it.
That made your day, didn't it, B?
Oh, it did. I'm sitting over here thinking, hey, 100, baby. I let you be. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here jamming that cake. Boom, boom, boom.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. It's like the ultimate driving music for me, but then he's actually just smooth.
He dropped another album after that. People didn't show it as much respect, and it was a fire album.
Absolutely. Everything he puts out is cold.
K-Camp cold, man. K-Camp cold. Hey, and Gambino super cold. I still hadn't listened to that new Gambino. I haven't listened to it all the way through. I got to jam it all the way through. Hopefully we'll get on the road here pretty soon on our way up to Loyola, Chicago. Teaser. Hey, teaser.
Come through.
All right. Who is your favorite superhero and why?
Favorite superhero, man, that's easy for me. Is Black Panther. I mean, my truck's named T'Challa, so it's absolutely. It's just it's a vibe. Like we've never been able to look at something on that scale that resembles our everyday, right? So that was an easy one for me.
All right, T'Challa. So we like to call coaches superheroes because your parents, your counselors, you're everything that athletes need. Yeah. So what we need from you is to give us your theme song so we can put it on our You Got Next playlist and go check it out. B. Jones, when are you gonna drop that?
It's coming out we're gonna drop it before the end of the year. We're gonna have. I mean, it's probably gonna be over 200 songs on this playlist. It's already halfway built. Y'all gonna love it. You gonna be able to work out to it. You gonna be able to ride to it. Me and Kevin, we sampled the first. I think what was it, 60 songs. Kevin, we jammed it already. It's a cold playlist, but like Kevin said, what song you adding to the playlist, Coach?
I mean, since we got excited about camp, let's go with I'll go K-Camp. What's the rush?
Okay.
Yeah, off the Twist 5, that mixtape he put out.
All right, K-Camp was finally on us.
About it had to be done.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Oh, man, that's a great question. I'd say mainly being a teammate, man. Like, I think that's one of the most underrated phrases that we don't use. Because every part of everything that we have is you being a teammate. It's your spouses, it's your siblings, it's your parents, it's the people you work with, the people you work for. And basketball has really taught me how to be the best teammate that I could possibly be, right? So it's just, that's what I would say. Definitely being a teammate, because I just think it's a word that's so applicable to so many things.
So we asked you the superhero question earlier, and T'Challa, he's an Avenger.
Yeah.
Well, I need for you to assemble your dream coaching staff.
Ooh.
It's going to be you. I'm going to give you 3 other spots.
Ooh, that's tough. I would go women's basketball, right?
It could be anybody. It could be anybody, but it's going to be for the women's game, but you can have any coach.
Okay. I would start with my number one homie, probably Tyler Cordell at Columbia. Just an absolute amazing human being, phenomenal recruiter, knows the game. Interviewed for jobs all the time. She's just phenomenal at what she does, but even more so, just a great person. I would actually go with her wife, Ali Corsetti. I think she's a beast as well. Great basketball mind, great human. And obviously, they have to be if they together. And last, this is going to probably get me in trouble, man. I said last but not least, I go with if I could steal him, it's going to be impossible to do so. But Shea Robinson in Louisville, that's been my dog, man. Like, I mean, when he was back training back in the day, you know, he was around my OG dad who was coaching, and his cousin played for my dad at NC State. And then Shea and I, we've just been on the women's side together, just going through the paces. And those would be my three. Those would be my three for sure.
We're still waiting on Coach Robinson to sign up. I didn't send him the link.
We'll get it done. I'll talk to Shayless. We'll get it done.
Yeah, he'd been nominated a whole bunch of times. But
Sure have.
Okay. Good
All
dude.
Right, so B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing we're missing is the lead actor. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
Oh, that's rough. I think the main question for young brothers now that, you know, I'm in my upper 30s, you know what I mean? I go with probably Damson Idris, just because, I mean, he's him. He's him right now. Right? Yeah. And at the end of Snowfall, like, he put on the prosthetic so he could look old and pull that off. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could probably dance. Yeah.
You know who I had? Y'all know who I had? He was in the basketball movie with UTEP. But Kevin, you probably know him from Supergirl. He was the brother in Supergirl.
Yeah.
What's his name? Brooks. Yeah, have you ever seen him?
I know exactly who you're talking about.
That's what, because he play. You know, he can do the basketball thing. You know what I'm talking about? He a tall guy too. That's who I had, Coach. What you think about him?
No, that's good.
Okay.
And I had Winston Duke, the other guy from Black Panther.
Black Panther, yeah.
Oh, I like him too. Talking about the Ooga.
Yeah. Well, he didn't do that, but
no, Boo Boo tried.
This is Ooga. That's a Street Fighter. What you was doing, right, B. Jones?
It don't matter.
All right, this is probably the most important question that we asked during our initiation.
Yeah,
B. Jones and I, we love to we love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat.
Yeah.
So we come down there to rock with you. What's that one food spot we going to? What's your go-to meal there?
Oh man, so we want high level or like the day to day?
It's wherever you say we need to go. And be careful, Coach. Chicago almost killed me. So
listen. You see that there's a Peloton right here for a reason. I'd say high level. There's this place called Zuko here. It is Michelin suggested, if you will. I still don't know what that means, but Michelin suggested, and it's Mexican, but it's like white tablecloth Mexican. Unbelievable. It's like all tapas and incredible. But then
say less. Zuko,
Tzuco. And then if you're going day to day, there's this Chinese place in Chinatown called Go for Food, like literally GO4 Food. Next level.
Why do I get the feeling you can pack it in, Coach? You
what? Yeah, I put the football weight on and it never left, you know. So we maintain it, boys. We maintain it.
We got to find that one spot that you didn't make.
Oh, we're not gonna find that spot.
We'll tell you about that out for B. Jones. Coach Harris. It wasn't pretty.
Nah, man, I'm glad y'all on here right now. You know, there's some spots I want. The food could be great. I ain't going down.
Well, no, it wasn't because of the area. It's just because.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we were good there.
Ooh.
All right, so I want to thank you for sticking around. And as we transition away from our initiation to learn more about Simon Harris, we need for you to leave your top 5 music artists, your favorite superhero, your favorite place to eat in the comments. Go to our website, SLTUGotNext.com, where you can see our other family members from our You Got Next series. Now allow me to turn over to B as he reintroduces our newest play cousin, Coach Simon Harris. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach Harris, welcome to the show, man. It's been long overdue. You know, me and Kevin, we set a bucket list of coaches. I remember back in season 1, and we was like, these are the types of coaches. And your name happened to be on that list. I wish I could find a list somewhere. Your name was on that list of somebody who was up and coming, and you was doing big things. So this is a very impactful, meaningful moment for us here at the show, because you're super dope, Coach. But let's tell them your story. Let's tell them about your basketball journey. But let's start from the beginning. The age-old question, probably the most asked question on this show outside of your top 5. When did you fall in love with the game of basketball, Coach?
Oh, it was so young for me, man. I'm a coach's kid, and I really remember some of my earliest memories are genuinely like going and watching my dad hoop back when he was playing pickup. His first job was at Duquesne University, and he was an assistant, and just going down there and watching them hoop, and then being around his players and being able to see their day-to-day with it. And it's always been something that I don't even like to say passion. Like, it was just something I felt I understood more than everything else. So probably, man, for like 5, like kindergarten, like real young, when I knew that something about the game was very special to me.
Now, were you always tall, Coach? Because 6'4" in basketball terminology is a monster, especially when you're going through middle school and high school. You know what I'm saying? You was a bucket.
Yeah, I mean, I was lanky, man. I didn't grow until like my junior year of high school, and I wish I would have gone a little earlier than that. But yeah, I was just long and lanky, just string bean.
But you took your talents and played professional ball in Ireland for a year. You got deals at major universities such as NC State. That's not for the faint at heart. Matter of fact, NC State just got off the Final Four. I mean, when did you realize you was a dog with basketball, though, Coach?
Yeah, that was probably junior year, man. Like, I hit a good little growth spurt. I moved from Pittsburgh. I was going to high school up there, and then my mother and my father, we had a real legitimate conversation about just didn't think my recruiting was going the way we wanted it to. And my dad did it for a living, so. But yeah, I just had that itch, and I knew it's what I wanted to do. Like, and started jumping a little higher, run a little faster, got a little stronger, and just really wanted to take it more serious. So took it down to North Carolina, and then we figured it all out, man.
Well, I'm not going to let you off the hook that easy. I know we're going to talk about your pops and how he created a legacy. You got everybody in your family seem like they touching a basketball or a coach or something. But you played with Rashawn Terry and Chris Paul, sir. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. How you play with GOAT? How you play with the GOAT CP3?
Yeah, that's
not himself.
Wild story, man. Again, so literally after that conversation, talked to my dad. My dad had a really, really good relationship with the Paul family, just from the recruiting aspect. My father was at NC State, and we like to say that Chris thought about going to NC State, right? But when I moved down there, my dad had to go on the road, and I was playing with the AAU program because I didn't know anybody. I mean, I was literally fresh going into it. And he kind of set that up. The Pauls allowed me to stay with them when I first moved to North Carolina. So, man, I was sleeping on Chris's floor. We were just going to the gym every day. We were watching Jamie Foxx with Knight, laughing off the tails off of his stand-up and getting back up and going back to the gym. And just, it was really cool. Just it's when he was kind of indoctrinating himself in that college culture, seeing what it was. And it was going into his and Rashawn's senior year. We played for the Kappa Magic AAU program, which no longer exists, unfortunately, but we actually ended up winning the national championship down in Florida, man. So it's that was the beginning of the craziness for me. But yeah, I actually talked to Rashawn about a month ago or so. He reached out and we got to connect, and I think he's in the
dogs
all the time, man. He's probably the most underrated cat I ever been around.
Easy. Man, I wish we could talk some more about your basketball stories playing pro, but we want to recognize all the amazing things you're doing as a coach. And you mentioned your dad twice. That ought to let y'all know his dad is probably somebody pretty important. 27 years your daddy held it down at major universities. How much of osmosis, I guess you could call it, did dad play in you becoming a coach, man? What was, I know you was doing your hooping thing, but what was that conversation and how did you present that to your pops? Like, you know what? I think I want to follow in your footsteps. I'm about to put my, pick up the whistle. What was that conversation like with your pops?
I talked to him during my playing career about it, man. Like I felt it was a way for me that when the basketball stopped bouncing to keep having that impact like he did with a bunch of young people, right? So I knew early and coaches' kids will tell you, we're the idiots. And we're like, oh, hey, you shouldn't do that. We're like, oh, we're going to do it anyway. But it's just the way to stay around the game that I feel I best understood and could impact people in the way that you could impact people on a human level through a sport, right? So I knew young, man. We probably talked about that probably freshman year of college.
Like I told you before the show, you start learning these stories and you're like, oh my God, who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is this? Who is this coach? This coach of women's basketball at a high level that played that tried out for the Dallas Cowboys. Like, what is going on here? Like, that's your kind of story. Yeah. Guilty as charged. I don't know about your pops. I didn't really follow his career until I learned about you. Then I was like, oh, let me check it out. Mm-hmm. But when you were trying to identify yourself as a young coach on the scene 14 years ago, yeah. Did you try to mimic your dad, or did you try to carve your own path? What was that part of your journey? What was that process like for you to create your own image, your own brand, your own identity as a young coach?
That's a great question, man. I've actually never been asked that. For me, I'm really big on being myself every day. Like, it's just like I'm very happy with the man that I've become and how I've become that man. So for me, man, it's just literally having genuine relationships with people. Like, it's just, how can I kind of CC with you? How can I kick it? How can we get on the same page with things just constantly? So for me and my coaching approach really is just try to be myself. Like, there's no guessing game as to how I'm going to be every single day. I bring the same energy, same approach, and I'm really only here to help you be whatever it is that you want to become and how you become that anyways. So for me, man, it was easy. And truthfully, that's how my dad was. He's just the same way every day. And we just thankfully have, a little bit of basketball knowledge that can get us on board with what we need to do to accomplish the sport that way. But it's just the connection with people, just being me, man.
Well, that was a trick question, because I was really trying to ask, how in the hell are you recruiting top 100 players at some of these programs? But I knew if I asked that, you wasn't going to tell me. So I said, but Coach, you a dog when it comes to, I'm talking about, you a monster when it comes to recruiting, Coach. What's up, man? How did you become such an excellent recruiter? Was it just, like I said, the relationships, being around basketball your whole life, the professional pedigree, the marketing experience you got being a VP at a firm? No, just
that one was true.
But Coach, what was the secret? How did you unlock such power when it came to getting talented kids to come and get the opportunity to play for your programs?
Yeah, man. Truly, it's just getting to that human level of who people are. I think we all get caught up in so many different things through the course of, our everyday, that just the sole fact that somebody wants to be acknowledged, they want to be heard, and they want to just be able to thrive in the ways that they want to thrive in. So it's really, for me, recruiting is just fun because it's the human connection, that human piece of it. Like, we have this product that we can offer you, this university and this alumni network that we can give to you. But like, I want to make sure you're okay every single day and how you need to be that. So that's really it for me with the recruiting piece, man. It's just people to people, and you got to figure out what type of people they are.
You rather be feared or you rather be loved, Coach?
Oh man, I think a mix of both. But I think
that's cheating. That's cheating.
No, truly, man, I rather be loved, because it's just I think it's just healthy, right? Like, there's nothing out here for me to want to be feared about. Now, I mean, professionally, obviously, you want to, in certain circumstances, but I think a little bit of that fear comes with the love, right? Like, there's an appreciation for what you do and how you do it. So definitely love.
I like to see it as fear has a immediate impact, but love has a long-term impact. You know what I mean? Like, if you love something, you're going to just naturally do it regardless of being told. But if you're scared of something, you're going to do it because, hey, I want the consequence. But love will make you do some amazing things, Coach. Let's talk a little Loyola University Chicago women's basketball, because I know it's a lot of people watching this joint. You got a monster. Kevin asked you the question about picking your dream staff. You on what I consider a dope staff already. Yeah. We love Coach Freeze, Coach McCann has been a member of this show. You a perfect element, a perfect piece to that puzzle. What are we gonna get out of this 2024-25 Chicago team?
Yeah, effort, man. I think we're at a place now. So we wrapped up our 20 summer sessions, and our young people got to go home not too long ago. And kind of in the reflection of what it was and how it looked, it's just, we play really hard. And that's half the battle, as you know. And so truly, I'm really looking forward to just kind of this collection of young people. We have 10 new people on the roster this year, but it's really dope to see how they've all connected and how they're kind of on one accord with the way that Coach Guth is really she's kind of tried to do this differently. Like, she's all about the environment. She's all about the empowerment and lifting up through every avenue of everything. And then we get to hoop, right? So it's really, I'm very fascinated to see how it goes. But I'm going to tell you, we're going to play really hard, man. We're going to play really, really hard.
You get one word to describe the culture of this team, this university. One word. What is that one word that comes to mind when you think Loyola University, Chicago?
I say caring, man. Like, it's everybody cares about everybody and everything that everybody cares about. I mean, if that makes sense. And that's from the top down. I mean, like, Allison Guth, which I'm sure you guys have seen and heard on the road. Like, she's one of the greatest human beings walking on the face of this earth, man. And she's also someone who chooses to impact people through the sport of basketball. So I go with caring, man. Like, I've never seen somebody in that leadership role who cares about everything constantly, that has everything going on with everyone.
Well, I'm going to talk about a different team. Yep. Kevin and I have had numerous debates. He's a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. And she was in that locker room. They got a culture of losing, though. They just don't know how to win. You want that? Go on and tell us, coach. Go on and tell us.
Hey, listen. For me, it is God's honest truth. It was a bucket list item for me to meet Jerry Jones. And I just, as the craziness that I've told you through the course of my life, that was just the way I got to do it. So it was wild, but like, that place is run so pristine.
Don't give them no credit, coach.
I have to.
I was about to say, coach. I was like, coach, you gotta watch your tone, because I was going to end the episode. So
hey, no, we good. I valued my time there. I valued everybody I met down there. It's one of my dad's really good friends was Tony Dorsett, so we had that whole connection going, and then just kind of off. Knowing Mr. Hill, Grant's father, just from different paths, and just that whole experience was crazy, man. But and I'm not saying this in a disrespectful way whatsoever, but like in Pittsburgh, we use two hands to talk about Super Bowl.
What you laughing at, B?
Hey, because y'all hate that. Them Cowboy fans hate it when Pittsburgh do that. I'm talking about it is.
I mean, let me ask you this, coach. You rather have 5 or 1?
Hey, yeah, 5. Especially if I was 7 years old when the last time we won.
I wasn't 7 years old, but nice try. Nice try, sir.
You were like 15. All right, poor Cleveland Brown fans.
Hey, man. That's at least Cleveland, man, so it makes it even sweeter.
Ernest Bonner fumbled that ball on the 1. Welcome to the championship rounds, coach. This is the part of the show where we're going to have a little fun. We're going to take you through our version of Would You Rather, okay? So we're going to go 3 rounds in true championship round fashion, and we're going to give you a very complex options. These are going to be layered, okay? So whichever one you select, that host will get the point. The first host will get 2 points, or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. KT is the defending champion. All right, Kevin, let's go.
All right, so your school has one of the best recruiting classes in history, but there's one player that stood out because no one gave her a shot. She makes it to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and in her speech tells you she wouldn't be there without the love and guidance of Coach Simon Harris, or
you've been here before. You know, things may have not worked out, but you learned something from it, okay? And now all of a sudden, the Loyola University of Chicago, they get hot. Now your name is on the top list of a lot of universities. I'm gonna let you pick a school, whatever school, you get the phone call, but when you get to that school, I'm talking about all bets are off. You're going to go on a 27-year run, just like your daddy. You are going to have a team that's going to be competing for Elite Eights, Final Fours. Teams will be avoiding you at the EYBL tournament because they don't want you talking about putting them on your schedule, because they're going to be scared of this university that you choose. And when you retire from that school, you will have a history, a legacy, and you will be known as the most winningest coach in Hall of Fame for that university.
I'd have to go with the legacy piece, man, as a competitor. I mean, that's tough. The impact piece is crazy, though, because it's like I'm at that age now where you're having the young women they're starting their own families, and having weddings and all, and that stuff is unbelievably different. Like that's amazing.
Yeah, but these girls on your team gonna have Final Four rings. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. And we can talk about that too.
Shit, we can talk about that too. All right, Coach. Round number 2. We're gonna do this for media and entertainment. We teased up the amazing program you guys got, but I got a phone call from Last Chance U last night. They said, B, we Netflix wants to bring the series back, but we want you to mouth to the South to pick the university that we go to. And I'm going to pick the first women's basketball program to ever be featured on this show. We doing 10 episodes. We showing you guys in the locker room, the flights, the crazy schedule, the classrooms, the intense coaches meeting, the tears, the celebration. We showing it all, Coach, all on Netflix or...
All right, so I'm giving you the opportunity to be the male version of Oprah. So I'm going to give you your own sports show, right?
Yeah.
You get to travel the world, interviewing other college coaches, the Don Staley, the Kim Mulkeys, the Genos, learning more about them, going to their favorite place to eat in the towns they coach in, picking their brains and bringing some of that back to Chicago.
Yeah, that's tough too. Because we're Hard Knocks is currently running, and I think that's crazy. I gotta go with K. Like if I could sit down and I could learn from the greatest to ever do it and the elements that they do it or had inspiration in how to get it done, I think that'd be incredible.
Okay. Good for you, KT. Good for you. Good for you, sir. All right, round 3. Let's go. Tiebreaker.
All right. Round 3, Coach. We stopped talking. We let the sneakers we brought speak for us. So before the show, B and I, we picked a pair of shoes that we felt represented you.
Yeah.
So what I need for you to do is say, hold that sneaker when I count down from 3.
Okay.
And we're going to show you what we brought today. So 3, 2, 1, hold that sneaker.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Oh, this is impossible.
I went back to NC State. I didn't think you was going to go back to NC State, KT.
This is impossible.
Yeah. I can't believe you, Kevin.
This is impossible. And y'all didn't know what shoe you picked.
No, we never know.
We never know. It's authentic every single time. We have to use our own brain after our research, and we say what we think would appeal to you. I feel like one day you got to take a coach, but that NC State will forever be locked in with you. So I went with the all red fulls. This is a Grail center shoe, one of the very rare ones. It's gonna cost you a stack to come up on it. But when you wear this, they gonna know who you the true. I don't even wear this shoe.
I was about to ask, did y'all wear these now?
This one I don't. This one I never. Well, I wore it like twice.
Okay. Yeah, background on yours though.
What's that?
I need background on yours too.
Why'd you pick yours?
You rock this shoe?
Man, I thought B. Jones was gonna pick a shoe that was like similar to your school colors.
Gotcha.
Now. So I was like, man, I just got to try to outdo him. I'm going to be honest with you. So I went with these.
And the spirit of Michael Jordan hit both of y'all.
Yes.
This is crazy. I don't want to speak too soon. Hold on.
Take your time.
I gotta go with the 4.
Yeah!
There's a reason.
Well, give us a reason, Coach. Give us a reason.
You're not supposed to hoop in them. But it was one of the most comfortable hoop shoes I've ever hooped.
You know what else they're comfortable to do? To sit on that sideline for 16 hours when we at these tournaments. I can stand in my 4s all day long. Come on. Yeah, let's go, Coach. Oh my goodness, this feels good to win this one.
3 were tough. I have to commend y'all on that. All 3 of those were. I had to think. You can't just answer those.
We appreciate it, Coach. Well, we got to wrap this up.
One of us appreciate it.
Coach, we about to go home, and we're going to put this episode to bed. It's been a fun one, but we don't want to leave without telling the inspiration, the positivity, the amazing things that's to come. Your story is just getting kicked off. 14 years, and you still got so much more to offer and give the game. So many more young ladies are going to be impacted. But as you look at your story and you play that, you look in the crystal ball. The title is You Got Next. What do you feel is up next for you? Or what are you most excited about the rest of your career and how it's going?
Yeah, I'm just fascinated to see where it takes me, man. Like it's been very blessed to be able to be a part of this business, and it just to have the business still have you, right? So I'm excited to see what these young people do on this court. I'm excited to the young people that I get to meet in the future, kind of to Kay's question earlier, just to see what they all become and how they become it and how you can impact that and be a part of that. I'm excited about the wins. I'm excited about learning from the losses. I'm excited about just all of it, man. And it's super dope to be in this part of time with y'all, completely understanding why we're able to do this. Is the platform that is now created for the sport that we're in. So I'm fascinated to see where that goes. I'm glad the Olympic break is over so I can go back to the Sky Games. Like I'm just very excited to just be a part of it and see where it's going, man.
I'm still not happy from round 3, but Coach, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Oh, shout outs. I mean, major ones, my beautiful fiance, Jenna. Shout out my family, all of those people that I've mentioned on my rocks. Shout out my friends. It's the family that you choose and get to keep around you. Shout out to Allison Guth, Jordan McCann, Marsha Fries, Jenna McCormick, Melanie Henson on our staff, because I'm excited to get on the floor with them and get after it. Just shout out to y'all for having this platform in the first place, because I think this is dope. Like, it's when we sat and got to meet and was just chopping it up, like, thank you for having me. Thank you for doing what y'all doing for this. And that's it, man. And shout out K-Camp.
100, baby.
Dams, all dams.
You know, B. Jones, now I thought about it, I blame Raina Harmon for this, because she's the one that sent me a text saying,
Raina's the one who set it up, man.
Yeah, she's the one that said, Raina, this your fault I lost. But Coach, this is a part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT, told them my story. Why don't you do the same thing? With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
I mean, Raina's been on it. I'd go with Tyler Cordell, man. I think she's got a dope story. She's a dope human, really great vibe. I go with Tyler. She's probably up next, man.
Don't we know, Coach? We know her, don't we?
We know her, KT.
Yeah, the one that's been ducking us.
Yeah, she.
I'll get it, man. That's my sister. I'll get it. I'll get Shay too. Shay's up there. We'll get it.
Tyler Cordell, let the world know that it is official. You are up next. Your ticket just got punched and you are now on the clock. We got to get you on the season, get you on the show in season 4 so we can tell them your story. It is truly a GOAT story. Y'all are going to enjoy that one, so y'all look out for that show to come down the line here in the future. But Coach Simon Harris, hey, Kevin, SHHH, you got next, Coach. You are the truth. Hey, I love your energy, Coach. I love your articulation, your passion, your authenticity. You are so genuine. You lay it out, man. You have done so much for the game. You've done so much in your lifetime. It's so, like, literally, we need a part 2 because we couldn't squeeze all of this in. But you are the truth, Coach. You are tenacious. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Oh, wop. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Let's go. Sports Life Talk Nation. We appreciate y'all, man. All our new friends and family, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching another episode. It feels like we've been doing this forever, but we only 4 years into this thing, and it's so much. We got so much more to give y'all, so we need y'all to tap in with us right now. Smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this episode with all your people. Chris Paul, Kevin, Chris Paul watching this. It just hit me. Chris Paul is watching this show. Oh my goodness. I gotta go pull my Pelicans jersey out. Well, he was a Hornet. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Chris Paul. But yo, man, we need y'all to show us some love. Let's get this thing cracking. The game of women's basketball deserves it. You deserve it. We appreciate you. Make sure you tap in with us at Sports Life Talk, all one word. If you want to be on the show, you got a story, it's easy. We out here. We ain't hard to find. We ain't hiding and ducking nobody. Hit us up on our website, SLTUGotNext.com. Tell us why you got next. and we're going to give you an audition to be on the show. And for all my podcast junkies out there, if you love riding in the car, cooking, or just doing your homework, or just chilling in the gym, listening to some good, fun, positive, inspirational stuff, download our podcast, this one, as well as over 650 other shows on Apple, on Spotify. Keep all the laughs, keep all the energy. Just keep it rolling, man. We got so much, and we close to 700. We might have to do something special for 700, Kevin. We you know what I'm saying? We might have to play that K-Cam. 700, babe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We might have to do something special for it. All right, KT. I am now the champ. Let me pull my.
I'll let you and Coach do that K-Camp and all that stuff. But I forgot to say the name of his show, B. Jones. It's going to be titled Simon Says. That would be the name of the show.
That would have been dope. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, I did win that round. But Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Likewise, I appreciate y'all very much.
Hey, Coach, show us that. Is it 412? What you?
412, yes, sir.
Yeah, there it is. Y'all see it? Hey, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. You know what it is. Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah. Sports Life, talking this.